welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Groupers' offense will have the football first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
The Sooners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. Powers through the defender. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Parrish. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
The RPO, it's complete. Across the 35. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On the option, he'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the groupers will punt this one away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Got his man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Looking for room at the 30. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown Sooners! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Find some fresh air.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He'll do it himself. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. And the Groupers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Groupers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. The option look. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. And the Groupers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Groupers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Here comes the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Groupers will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He takes it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Direct snap. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running it to the right. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the groupers want to move quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The groupers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him. The Sooners get it past the sticks. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for space. It's Craig. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the groupers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. The give out of the gun. He did not make it. A stonewall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Handoff from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Made a defender miss. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Oh, what a move to get room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Hard running there. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Motion from the back. Looking for a crease to the left. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. The groupers can really attack on this second and short. Trying play action. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the groupers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you gotta have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you gotta finish the deal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The groupers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 45. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Sooners brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finding open areas. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. On the option. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. They'll try the counter. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Shakes off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. It's complete on the right side. And that one did not work. They'll play it safe and try for 3.
It's now 4th and goal.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Showing off the arms. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Jeffrey. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Groupers will punt this one away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Power football with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
2nd down.
The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Creates a little space. Inside the 30. Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. His drive will open from the 15. They'll run the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Quick spin on the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down.
Third down coming.
Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation